Missouri. Just coming off a closer than it looks win over Vandy after we lost to Georgia. It's going to be a tough couple weeks, but we're going to try to make it through it. If we can win 2 out of 3, we're good, I think. I'd like to win them all, one game at a time. So let's go check out their roster real quick. Get down. Alright. Ty's not having a great year because of me. 4 of those picks is he threw them while he was being sacked. Damn, son. Joshua Manning. See about the starters here. Number 1 tackler on defense, tackles for a loss. Alright, let's go do this. You know what we gotta wear, so. Damn, dude, come on. Gold script. White helmet. Sailor Tiger. Kinda like that. Alright, let's rock it out, dude. I don't know why I'm nervous. Every away game, like every away SEC game, I get nervous.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Bach, come on. Come on, Bach.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Offside. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's the give off the left side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Catch in the middle. It's Manning. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Really nice run there. Listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Come on, brother.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Got a man.
Oh, my God.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Miller with the ball. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum.
Oh, my God.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give from the gun. Sweet cut there. Just keeps moving. Still running at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh my God.
The ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously,
what is this fucking ball, dude?
It's a big one, but this is a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch. And you're right, this is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
The Crimson
What was that
Tide
fucking
looking
ball?
for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Big time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. He's done a great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the move, it's Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket. Nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Terry. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Bernard. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Wide open spaces. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Complete to start this drive. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he lands out, and he's got it down the left side.
Damn, son, that was awesome.
That's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that?
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown.
Yes!
Time. And that one will give him the lead.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it set up on the outside. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And And the returner is stopped. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go back to the ground. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge... But they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolute. Certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Simpson. Grab near the sticks, it's Bernard. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 21 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Terry. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day. The Gators, you go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hell yeah.
Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Peace out.